Hi, my name is Lori. I'm a special education pre-K teacher, and I'm presently pursuing my master's degree in early childhood education and special education through Grand Canyon University. I'm here today to talk about a few dispositions I feel I have towards teaching and a few that I need to work on. One disposition that I feel I have is flexibility. I feel like I'm good at changing when things need to be changed. I make out my schedule for the day and rarely do things go as expected. Whether or not somebody doesn't show up, or maybe the kids just are moody and can't sit still. I've learned that you just need to go with the flow and move on to something different if what you're doing now is not working. Something else that I possess is caring and compassion for my students. I like to know as much as I possibly can about them, where they're coming from, where they're going home to at night, what's their family situation like, do they have a mother and a father, or are they being raised by their grandparents? I live in a very transitional area, and rarely does a student come from a traditional mother-father household. I feel like knowing these things about my students help me to be able to meet their needs better, whether it's nutritionally, just their basic needs. They need a winter coat. All of these things weigh on their minds, and whatever I can do to ease them and make their young life a little bit easier, I like to try to do. Something that I need to work on is my confidence in teaching. I never feel like I've done good enough. It's easy for me to be very critical and compare myself to others, but I need to just be happy with who I am and how I learn and what I do, and not be so judgmental of myself. I try to do the best that I possibly can in every situation, so I need to just be happy with that. Another disposition I need to work on is patience, especially where my students are concerned. Being in special ed, I have students that receive services, and sometimes they aren't getting something that they need. And in order for that to happen, it doesn't just happen. Papers have to be filled out and meetings have to take place. And it's very frustrating from a teacher's point of view when you see a student that needs something that they're not getting. So I just have to learn to have patience and just teach that student to the best of my ability to try to meet the needs that are not being met. I feel that all educators should possess trustworthiness and confidentiality. I think we're in a unique position that students who wouldn't normally talk to an adult may confide in us just because they see us every day and they know that we care. And I think it's so important to keep that information to ourselves, unless, of course, they're meaning harm. But, I just feel like a teacher has to be confidential. We're not at school to gossip. We're at school to teach children, and it would be so easy to crush a heart if you gossiped about information that was told to you. So I think it's so important to just keep it to ourselves, be confidential. Thank you so much for listening to me, and have a good day. Thank you.